Today we celebrate indeed 40 years of our friendship, but at the same time we look at the future as we recognize that our friendship today is more important than ever. 40 years ago, the idea of two regional organizations coming together was incredibly ahead of time. The world back then, in '77, was still split in two, and both our regions were split. The idea of regional integration and peace inside our regions was very brave and visionary at that time, and the idea of cooperation between regions was probably, in a divided world, even more brave and visionary, was indeed truly pioneering. Today, we live in a different world. We know that this was the right and wise thing to do. Our world is not divided anymore, or at least not along those lines. Our world is in fact smaller and more connected than ever before, but divisions and contradictions happen to take place within our societies more and more, and this is why it's so important not to leave anyone behind in our work. This means that threats have gone global, sometimes disparities and inequalities have gone global, but also that opportunities have gone global. And as a matter of fact, we live in a multipolar world where power is diffuse and the centers of power have multiplied. And the global order that was the old one has disappeared, but a new global order has never really emerged. The only way to govern this multipolar, more chaotic, but also more interesting maybe world, is for us through a multilateral global governance. And we have always believed that regional organizations like ASEAN can be a crucial pillar in building this multilateral global governance in the framework of the United Nations system. A network of regional organizations can contribute immensely to global peace and sustainable development. So 40 years ago, our regional integration processes were at the very, very early stage. Today, ASEAN is also an economic community, and we, the European Union, have grown from being a free trade area and the largest common market into a global player in all different fields of our action, from security to diplomacy, from humanitarian aid to sustainable development. 40 years ago, cooperation between the European Union and ASEAN was a pioneering intuition of our leadership. Today, every day, we see that our interests are the same, as well as many of the challenges we face in our daily life. So our cooperation is not only a well-established reality, it is a necessity and the most logical thing to do for our people. We both need our commitment and our engagement. We need it to be close and constant, but it is not only for us and for our people. We believe it is also for the rest of the world that needs true global multilateral system of governance, especially now in times of unpredictability. The entire world needs us to stand together as strong, reliable, cooperative players in the regions and in the world. This is how we Europeans see our work with you, with ASEAN. This is about our common security and our common growth, but it is also about the present and the future of the entire world. It is more than a 40-year story. It's for the next 40 years and beyond. It is a must in the present, which is a difficult one, and it is an investment in a better future for all of us. Thank you, and I would be pleased to receive the printed versions in Braille of our documents and share with you the blue book on our cooperation in these years with examples of the projects that we are running together in the benefit of our peoples. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will leave the MC to take charge, but may I now, at the meantime, ask or invite co-chair and all colleagues for group photo session up on the platform here. Thank you.
Her Excellency, the High Representative and Vice President will now hand over the EU-ASEAN Blue Book 2017 to the Thai Foreign Minister as country coordinator for ASEAN-EU Dialogue Relations and the ASEAN Secretary General. May I now invite the Thai Foreign Minister to hand over ASEAN and ASEAN-EU documents in Braille English to Her Excellency, the High Representative and Vice President.